Good morning. It's Sunday morning here, and I know it's the end of the month, and I want to just give you guys an update on what we're doing with the books. So the books I finished for the month of August was Dan Crenshaw's book, Fortitude. He's the congressman from Texas, Navy SEAL guy without the eye. Uh, Outstanding book, and it's more about attitude and things like this. I think it's a well written book, and he's just it's an all around decent ideas of how to be a better person in general, and how we can come together as Americans, and that's the concept of the book. And I thought it's a decent book, and as you know, you guys, I like political philosophy and things like that as well. So not all my books are emergency management related. Systems Thinking by Derek Rivera. I've talked about him. I've had him on the show a few times. He's a great book, and I got a little bit deeper into systems thinking and how we can apply that to emergency management and the thought process. And I've been doing a lot of writing lately on business continuity and systems and things like this, and the concept of where you need to have or should make your plans, make your decisions based upon your plans, right? So we write these great emergency operations plans, these business continuity plans, and then we forget about them, right? We put them on our bookshelves and it's gone. I really think we should start using those plans as we make decisions for our organizations going forward. When I mean us, I'm talking about everybody in the organization should look at those plans before they make decisions. And it's going to be a culture shift to do that, but that's just my opinion. The next book I wrote, I did not write any book. The next book I read was The Twilight of Democracy by Anne Applebaum. And again, it's a quick read. It was like a 200-page book. I read it over a weekend, and it just really goes into not just the United States, but just worldwide, and how we go from being a democracy to tyranny. And it's a really interesting read. She has some personal experience. She lived in Poland. Her husband was part of the Polish government, and it's excellent read. Well done again. If you like political stuff, if you like the ideas, but I look at these things as ideas of how to we take some of the mistakes that have been made in the past, and how do we implement them today. That's why I like to read these books. And the last book that I finished, I guess not in order because actually finished this one earlier in the month, was The Social Roots of Risk by Tierney. And of course, she's one of the most prolific writers in emergency management space and sociology space here in our business. And I got a couple of her books on this bookshelf behind me, and that's a great book. I loved it. I'm going to be using some of the stuff that she wrote in that book for my class coming up as well. So we'll be discussing a lot of what she's written. I really like her as a writer in general, and her books are really well done. So if you in the field of emergency management, you should really be taking a look at what she's doing. She's been one of the leading she's been one of the leading thinkers in emergency management for a long time. So that being said, books on the bookshelf. We are kicking off, and we'll be having a poll here on Facebook. And so join the group, right? If you're not a member of the group already, and you too can vote to the top 10 books that belong on an emergency manager's bookshelf. We'll be making those announcements the Thanksgiving show of Emergency Management Weekly, when we'll be talking about those top 10 books and why we think that they should be there. And I really like to see the fact that it's such an exciting time for me. And I'm a nerd. I get it. I admit it. I like to read. But all the books that get nominated every year, and I've actually bought, even some of them that haven't won, I've bought and read the books that are on that list if I haven't already had them. So again, highly recommend it. Love it. It's a lot of fun, I think. Okay. Nerdy fun, whatever. About putting it on there, reading things, sharing ideas and whatnot. So the top 10 books that belong on an emergency manager's bookshelf. Look for the poll in the group. I'm sharing this on Facebook, YouTube, and on LinkedIn. So if you're listening to this on LinkedIn or on YouTube, go to Facebook. If you don't have a membership, we'll figure out a way to get you involved, and do the poll. Right, join the group. do the poll, and I look forward to seeing what everybody has to say about what books belong and read. Right? I say belong on the bookshelf, but you should put the caveat on there. You should read them too, right? Unless you just want decorations, I suppose. But yeah, but you should read them as well. So on the bookshelf, read them the way I do, actively reading them by underlining things and circling things and taking notes, and learning from them. And that's the idea behind this. So everybody, I know it's a Sunday. You guys probably want to be on your own time here. It's been talking to you for 5 minutes here, so I'll stop talking right now. Everybody, please stay safe, stay hydrated.